Hi, it's Nick on the 29th of June, and I'm continuing this week's theme of broadcasts on the idea of self-leadership. Now, when I write self-leadership, I often write self with a capital S, because I do believe we have like an ego-conditioned self, and I do believe that each of us has what I suppose I would call an unconditioned self, a true self, a soul that's beyond all the programming and conditioning we have. And for me, a huge part of my journey has been the willingness, or even understanding that it was possible to start peeling back the programming and conditioning that I have grown up with. I think this is my personal belief, and I know not everybody will necessarily agree with this. I've had people tell me they don't agree with it, that we do pick up a lot of programming and conditioning, from our family, from society, from employers, from partners, from everybody. Everybody's kind of telling us to some extent what we should think and feel and believe, and what our worldview should be, whether it's political, religious, or economic, financial, spiritual, all sorts of things. So most of us are deeply influenced by that. I certainly was. And really, the last 3 decades of my life, since about 1986 really I'd started, was this process of kind of peeling back the programming and peeling back the conditioning, all the things that I'd learned to believe about myself and about life and about how things operate. I think largely from a sense of curiosity. It's like, well, is that true? I'm not sure if that is true. And often we don't even realize something is programming and conditioning until somebody, is different from us. And if we're open to it, and if we're curious, we can kind of go, well, these things I've believed, maybe they're not the ultimate truth. Maybe there's more to me than I've come to think. Maybe I have more gifts. Maybe I have more talent. Maybe I have more abilities than I've grown up believing that I have. And that's one of the things that I think is at the heart of self-leadership from my perspective. It's the willingness to kind of go, what, I have no idea how conditioned I am. I don't know how much of what I'm thinking is really my thinking. I don't know how much of my feeling is really what I'm genuinely feeling or what I think I should feel. So this is a massive area. And for me, it's so important because, my happiness, my success often flows as a result of peeling back and letting go of some bit of conditioning, some bit of programming, some idea that I've kind of taken to heart and gone, I'm not even sure if I believe that. I don't think that's the truth, actually. And being willing to kind of let go, and sometimes just kind of stand with empty hands and go, I don't know what is true. If that belief that I've lived by all my life isn't true, what is the truth? What is real? So it's an exciting journey, and sometimes it can be a very scary journey because we've all come to believe generally in my experience, a lot of negative things about ourselves, and I'm imagining that most people kind of just live out beliefs without ever questioning them, without examining their own thinking. And for me, self-leadership is the willingness and the ability to examine our own thinking and go, is this my highest thinking? Is this even my thinking? Or is this somebody else's thinking that I'm thinking? So it's a massive area, but that's today's thought is, how open are you to thinking about your own thinking? How willing are you to examine the beliefs and programs and ideas that you've grown up with and go, are they actually true? Am I willing to genuinely be curious and go, is there something else that might be true about me? Is there some bigger idea about me? Is there some grander, more noble idea about me that might be true that I might like to live by? So there we go. That's today's thought. I hope that might be helpful to you. Love to hear your thoughts. God bless. Have a good day. Bye-bye.